But they just said, get to school, find
You
your.
probably didn't have one of those nice moms that would come pick you up when it was raining.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
She worked and we were on our own.
Put bread bags on your feet.
So-
You'll be fine.
I mean, we did
Well,
that.
I think
But
the microphones are on. I've got to.
All right. I'm going to call to order the Board of Public Works meeting this morning and begin with the minutes of the last meeting.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the October 27th meeting.
Second.
Been a motion and a second to approve the minutes as submitted. All those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Any amendments to the agenda this morning? Hearing none. The first item on our agenda going down to new business is street closure. This is for the city's first street lighting ceremony. It is a city event. However, we wanted to go through the same practice of getting the street closed, which would be Court Street. This will not be a full day closure. Understanding this is on a Friday, or sorry, a Monday rather. So, want to at least create some access to the courthouse. Given the east entrance is now the only entrance into the courthouse for security reasons.
I'll make a motion to approve the street closure for 12/1.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the street closure on December 1st. All those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
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 Motion passes.
One question I do have, Mayor, and I think you and I talked about this with the situation at the courthouse. From a restroom standpoint, are all of these events going to have porta pots? Or
At least until, so we're trying to identify that next opportunity for public restrooms because then the courthouse cannot serve as that. So from what I understand, when the library is open, they can offer public restrooms to the community. So for our events that extend into the evening, I think those are where we're going to see the most challenge. I think the short-term answer is yes. But long-term, I think
so I don't know if there's been is that going to be a requirement based in the future based on the hour? I'm just asking questions now. Because it is going to be an issue.
Mhm.
I don't know if we're required, but I think we probably should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been talked about in the past.
Um,
Suggestions have included.
I just think whoever's
CCHA
having the event
building.
needs to make sure, I think it's their responsibility, my opinion, their responsibility to make sure there's restrooms available.
Yeah, because we encountered this with the car club in First Fridays that luckily working with Diana, we came and met that need, but I think moving forward, now that we know it's a problem, that challenging applicants
Yeah.
to at least address the situation
Just
until a facility can be constructed.
Yeah, there's been two ideas floated that I know of. One was trying to acquire the CCHA building. I don't think that went too well. Maybe it could be renewed under a new administration. The second was the Main Street was looking into some pretty nice trailer built portable bathrooms. They're about 70 grand, but that's what Zionsville uses in Whitestown for their,
what is?
yeah, they use them for their parks events, their Main Street events. They're really nice. They're like the ones you see at high-end
Yeah,
concerts where they're air conditioned and heated, and they're nice, but they're 70 grand. So,
Okay.
but that's been floated too. I agree. It's a problem that eventually have to get solved.
Okay, moving to our department business. First is Cemetery and Park.
Don't have a cemetery report. I've been on vacation. Couldn't get that to you, which would be accurate at the end of October. So if you want me to email you that report, or I can do it for next month
Mhm.
for the cemetery.
Yeah, I think you can email it. And
Okay.
Whatever's easiest for
Yeah.
you. I mean,
For the Parks Department, it's been 2 weeks since I read this. We had some vandalism at the basketball courts. They used 2 colors of fluorescent paint to paint on the courts itself. We were able to track down who it was through the camera system, turn it in to the police, and they have final charges. So I haven't heard anything more on that. I did try to remove it a couple different ways. Use power washer. I used what I use in the park for removing graffiti, and it actually made it worse. So I don't have a resolution to that problem right now. I'll have to wait maybe a couple of years for pavement. Somebody suggested painting that. Well, it's gray now. It's not black anymore, so it looks kind of stupid if you like painted it.
Nothing offensive on there.
No,
Okay.
it was actually someone that was helping the child learn where to stand. So it's several lines.
That's what I thought when I saw the pictures. It almost looked like they were setting up a soccer thing or like coaching
Where to
for
stand in
basketball.
basketball, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So this wasn't done when you use it. Yes, it was vandalized, but it wasn't
Malicious.
malicious.
well, it was an adult person that did this, so you call it whatever you want to.
Yeah.
I call it vandalism.
So, well, there's the old
You-
guy
you
coming.
don't spray paint.
Here's the old guy coming
Property
out.
you don't own.
I mean, if we,
Yeah, use tape or chalk would have been great.
if they're being prosecuted, we need to make sure that they're held accountable in this as it's swept.
If it
Oh.
goes through the court system,
Okay.
that is the,
I mean, vandalism at the park is just
Yeah.
uncalled for. Grumpy
the
old
zip
man.
line has broke in case you have kids complaining. The part did come in Friday, and I was on vacation, but I believe it's the street department now. So I'll probably have my guys get that back up this week. We have started installing some Christmas lights. You guys did quite a bit for me while I was off, and I'll finish it up hopefully before Thanksgiving. So the gentleman that has watered the flowers for 6 years, the pots and the baskets, is going to retire. So I need to fill that position. It's going to be a hard position to fill because they come in at 4:30 in the morning, work till 7:30, usually 7 days a week unless it rains. So it's got to be somebody that likes flowers and wants to deal with that. So that's going to be, if you hear of somebody or know anybody, let me know and I'll contact them. Repairs to the pavilion is completed. That bill's been turned in. We did replace a motor for the splash pad while I was off. That came to $3,300 for that to be repaired and fixed. And just waiting to hear from the mayor if he's got any sponsors for the concerts.
Continue to work on that.
Huh?
So continuing to work on that everything.
Because usually December and January things, so.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I have.
How was vacation?
Good.
Good to hear.
You had to come back?
Huh?
You had to come back?
I had to come back. Saturday was horrible.
Almost not, right?
Almost not.
Yeah.
Where did you
Saturday
go?
was bad.
Where did you go? Somewhere
It's
warm?
Treasure Island in Florida.
Yeah.
But they changed the flights and so we went from Tampa to Orlando. Orlando was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. So. But anyway. Any questions about anything else? Okay.
Thank you.
Planning department? Morning.
So you have the code enforcement and permit report. I won't go through that too much today. The city has taken in approximately $20,000 this year in permit fees. So we've done quite a few and stayed pretty busy. Your code enforcement report is there also. Unfortunately, Michael could not be here today. He's on vacation, enjoying Paris or whatever. We do have one order to appear for 423 Sweetland. Mr. Spencer is not in the, or doesn't look like he's here. So this is a mobile home that we were contacted really by the health department. It has no utilities. I think there was a tenant disagreement. He was renting the garage. There was a disagreement. Anyway, we got involved. There are no utilities. We ordered demolition of the mobile home. Michael has had a few conversations with Mr. Spencer, explaining the process, that he needed to come in, get a demolition permit, $500 deposit, $50 permit fee, all that. He did not come in and get a permit, but started to demolish the mobile home himself. So we issued a stop work order, and that's where it stands. We've had no contact with him since. So at this point, we just need to get that. It is open to the elements. I think he's taken part of the south side off of the trailer. But most importantly, we want to ensure that a demolition permit is obtained and that the deposit is paid. We don't want him doing any damage to the city sewer system.
Mhm.
So here we are. If you would like us to continue forward and go ahead and do the demolition, the property as we normally do, we can. If you want us to hold off and wait until your new office starts the first of the year, we can do that as well. Whatever you want to do.
I would think given the changing conditions that we'd like to move forward to get
Yeah,
it cleaned
I
up as soon as
agree.
possible.
Yeah, I mean,
If
it's
it's-
been kind of an eyesore. This property has. The other issue becomes, do you want us to take down just the mobile home, or do you want us to take down the entire property? That become all structure on the property. That becomes an issue for budget reasons. I'm not sure where the city is on
I
that.
remember this from a few years ago. Didn't they have like an RV parked there and trash everywhere at one point
Yes.
and like
So
heavy
we took this through
vegetation?
the code enforcement process when Greg Shirley owned it,
Yeah, I remember
and
now.
we were in here a few times.
Over and over.
Yeah.
The individual, Spencer, was involved in the wreck, so that's why he's not here.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you.
The plot thickens.
Well, we just-
I don't think I think they were taking him to the hospital, I believe, as well. I heard him come across the scanner to get a hold of Court, and I thought it was that Court, and so evidently it was.
Well, still set a deadline. You could give him 40 days, 30 days. It doesn't matter. To come get the permit. If he doesn't get it, then move forward with demolition. Or
If you would like, we can send out another order to appear for your next meeting is what, on the 24th?
Yeah.
I mean, his intent was obviously to
Correct.
come here,
Correct.
and he could have showed up and said, "Yeah, I'll go get the permit right now." I hate to take that away,
Right.
especially because if he's going to pay for it, he clearly has started it, so he has an intent to do it.
Mhm.
But
Well,
we
and
just
I will
need to.
share my concern is that he's starting it, but he's doing it by himself.
Mhm.
And we give 30 days.
Yeah.
The permit gives 30 days. We just really don't want this to linger. So,
Mhm.
I mean, once it gets to this point, we want it done and we just want to move on. So I guess we'll just keep that in mind, but
Yeah, let's send him a new order to appear and effectively try to restart that process since he was involved in that
Okay.
incident this morning.
Sounds good.
I think it's fair to him since he did show
I
intent.
do too. I think it'd be unreasonable to make a judgment without him being here.
I'll make a motion then to table the order to appear to our next Board of Works meeting.
Second.
A motion and a second to reissue an order to appear at the first meeting in December
Or do you want to do it?
or the next in 2 weeks.
In light of everything that's happening, I would if you want our office to take care of it, I would prefer that we do it because we'll need to get title work.
Mhm.
There's kind of a lot involved. And if you would like, I can go ahead and get estimates to do the demolition between now and then.
Okay, so for 2 weeks,
2
the
weeks.
reorder or in order to
Be
reappear.
November 24th.
So the motion is to reissue the order to appear for the next scheduled Board of Works meeting. It'd be the Board of Public Safety meeting for Mr. Spencer.
Yes. And could I please get clarity on if you want us to do the trailer and the garage? My concern is that we'll end up in a situation like we have in the past where the garage starts being used. So like, we don't have to go through that.
I share your concerns, and
No,
it would be my preference to see if we're going to do it and both structures are compromised, then go ahead and move forward.
I agree.
So we have a motion and a second for the motion to appear. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you. Oh, did y'all have any questions? Sorry. I've been here so long, I forgot what I was doing.
Not me.
I-
Okay.
Thank you. Street Department, Dylan is out on vacation, but you do have his report. Other things I would mention that combine with my report. Salt storage, we've continued to be in conversation with the county and actually have had positive movement on that. So we're continuing to work toward what will be a partnership on salt storage and brining for the city and county. And I think that those conversations as of now may actually allow the city and the county to expand brining activity, which should then in effect improve road conditions throughout the winter months. But still working through the details there, but everything so far prompted by NDOT kicking this out of their facility. But I think it's going to turn out to be a good partnership.
Good.
The city and county working together for the benefit of the community. Also with Caldwell Inc., that they're actually brought to town because of the solid waste district to remove the hazardous household material that facility just naturally stores or collects from the community. They also do some yard waste mitigation. So we've been in conversation with them, actually have a proposal from them on the mitigation of our yard waste, green waste that we collect throughout the busy seasons of the growing season. But we have a proposal. We're going to go through that proposal to see if this is an opportunity for us to manage that a lot better than we do today. And then the last thing, Municipal Services has been installing the Christmas tree downtown, and just wanted to acknowledge that we did receive a visit by OSHA as a result, and so far so good. We have successfully passed that inspection based on the report, but nonetheless, the crew continues to do a good job and to follow protocol by OSHA. With that, Tiverton Arts Commission.
Morning.
Good morning.
Not a lengthy report this time. I think last time I was here, we just wrapped up our artist engagement with Landon. Everything's still going well. A couple of things I do want to make the committee aware of. We have been reached out to by a community organization to help them put together an RFP for an artist. I have no details on what that looks like, but I do think that's exactly the point of the Arts Commission, to have a body like that to help do those sorts of things. Continue to have interesting conversations around gateway signage, look for ways to forward that project. And then I did want to make you aware that our regularly scheduled meeting is the fourth Wednesday of the month, but for November and December, that's Christmas and Thanksgiving Eves, respectively. So we will be going just back one calendar day to the Tuesday. And so we'll follow what we need to about putting out public notice about that. But happy to answer any questions.
And for me,
Okay.
thanks, Shaq.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. You're a busy dude.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a
Trying to get
second
over
to
20
adjourn the
minutes or
meeting. All those in favor of adjournment signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned. You're going to force me to second that.
Jackie, don't get paid if it stays under 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.